Hello, Power of 30 friends. Today I'm going to share with you some of my favorite fermented foods so that hopefully you can be inspired to incorporate some of these items into your refrigerators and pantries and use them to help heal your gut and to promote healthy digestion and good gut flora. So the first thing I want to recommend and share with you is just a good old-fashioned probiotic supplement. I don't really have a favorite one. You do want to go for a high-quality one. Usually they are refrigerated, and you'll find them in the refrigerated section of your health food stores. And there's some for children, some for men, some for women. There is different kinds of bacteria in the probiotics. They're all beneficial, and if you really want to research more about it to find out which strains of bacteria would be most beneficial for you, definitely talk to your healthcare practitioner or ask somebody at the health food store for what would be best for you. I definitely recommend that everybody start with a great probiotic supplement. Some culinary strategies to get your probiotics are probably something that you're familiar with, which is yogurt. There's a lot of yogurts on the market, and many of them are added with added probiotics. I really like Greek yogurts just because it's added protein, and so many people today, especially women and children, are a little lean on their protein. If you're a vegetarian, Greek yogurt is also a great way to get your protein in, and I really like the probiotic ones because you're getting your protein and your probiotics with this hit. You want to try to stay with ones that are plain and add your own sweeteners to them. That way you're controlling the amount of sugar that is inside your yogurt, because of course sugar feeds inflammation, and we don't want that in our Power of 30 lifestyle challenges. Another really great dairy source for probiotics is something called Kaffir. Kaffir is actually, it is a dairy product, and it is wheat-based. So if you do have a dairy or gluten intolerance, then this isn't going to be the probiotic source for you. There are plain Kaffirs as well as flavored Kaffirs. Now, Kaffir, again, is available in the health food section of your grocery store or your health food store. And Kaffir, just one shot glass is enough to fuel your body with enough probiotics that you need for the day. So I like adding a tablespoon of Kaffir to smoothies or on cereal. For my children, I do purchase the flavored kinds, because you know what, you got to balance out what works for your family. If your kids like yogurt drinks, this is definitely a better alternative than those yogurt drinks that the kids usually like. They only need half a cup of this, and they get a lot of their probiotics for the day. Another probiotic source that I'm sure you're familiar with is apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is great to add to your salad dressings. You can also add it to smoothies. You can have it first thing in the morning. If you're getting tired of the lemon water, try a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in your warm water in the mornings to get your digestive juices going. Great for the gut health. You'll notice that in your apple cider vinegar, sometimes there's something floating around in there. Don't be scared of that. That is the bacterial culture that's feeding and nourishing that apple cider vinegar. So keep that in there. It can get a little scary sometimes, but try not to let that bother you. So we've talked about Tamari being a gluten-free alternative to soy sauce. Now, Tamari is just as salty usually as soy sauce, but because it's fermented, it's added that you've got that bonus gut health. And I really enjoy Tamari. It's got kind of a meaty taste, so you can add it to soups, to stews, on vegetables, and into stir fries. It's a really great alternative, of course, to trade up your soy sauce. Another alternative, another soy product that's fermented is miso. Miso is fermented soybeans, and the miso comes in a paste. A little goes a long way. Woo! That's strong stuff in there. You only need a teaspoon. Add this to marinades. There's a beautiful miso marinade in the Power of 30 manual, and my kids love that marinade. It's great on chicken, on salmon, on tofu as well. You can add miso to soup, and again, it's salty as well, so you don't need to add salt when you've got the miso in there. We've also talked about tempeh being another great source of probiotics because it's a fermented soy product as well. So always want to choose organic and non-GMO when you're looking at your soy products. The last sample I have to show you, but not the last one I'm going to talk about, is kimchi. This is some homemade kimchi, and it is powerful stuff. I had a lot of fun making this kimchi with my kids a couple months ago. Kimchi is actually a Korean condiment. And I remember the first time I heard about fermented foods, and I rushed right out to the store and bought kimchi. Big container of kimchi from Costco, and I loaded up a salad and put some veggies and made a kimchi salad. And I think I got through one bite. This stuff it's like horseradish. It is hard. It'll help you breathe. You'll have some stinky breath afterwards, but it is a fermented, kimchi is fermented vegetables. And there's some really great fun recipes to make your own kimchi from scratch. If you don't make kimchi from scratch, however, buy it from the store. Again, it's in the refrigerated section of your health food store. It's a great little condiment to add to wraps. I love it in a wrap, in salads, or just as a little side dish on top of veggies, or maybe even as a dip. You could put it into a hummus or something. But kimchi is a really nice and different fermented food as well. That stuff is strong, and it's mighty tasty as well. The last one I wanted to introduce you to, and unfortunately I don't have any with me, but my children just love it, is something called kombucha. Kombucha is a fermented beverage. It's a fermented tea. And all the caffeine and the sugar actually that are in the kombucha is extracted, and the sugar and the caffeine is what feed the bacteria. It's naturally carbonated. So if you're going out on a Saturday night and you're feeling like a little something special, kombucha would be a really great beverage to bring because it's a bit tart, a bit spicy. It's got that carbonation, and there's a lot of wonderful varieties and brands out there. I personally really enjoy the ginger and also the cranberry kombuchas because again, the ginger helps with your digestion and helps to calm and ease your tummy as well. So here are just some of a few of my favorite fermented products. Hopefully, through the Power of 30 challenge, you've been adding some of these great fermented foods into your nutrition as some of your staples in your kitchen. From my kitchen to yours, let's make meals that matter.